Right, Tony's down by the river and I've just come down to give him a hand. It has actually gone down slightly, but look how fast that's going over that weir. Now, here's the tree that he pulled out once the water was over that bottom step, but that's gone down now. You can see it's gone down a few inches at least because the bottom step is now clear, thankfully. And you can see that there's a bigger archway there now. That's how we sort of judge the height of the river, by what's left of the archways. Anyway, how fast is that going down? That's amazing. But what Tony's dealing with now is not just this little tree that he's pulled out, but the big tree that's crashed down from the other side of the river. The big tree that's crashed down, come across the river and gone across the old railings where Tony's sitting alongside it. It's a pretty big tree, and somehow we've got to haul it out and chop it up, because otherwise other things are going to float down the river and cause a dam. We're not sure if it's still attached by the roots on the other end. We can see a shadow under the water. Let's go a bit closer so we can see. Let me try and zoom in. You can sort of see where it's lying under the water. See that dark line going across to the other bank? And it's pretty dead, we think, because the branches are snapping off at this end. So we think that's why it's come down. But yeah, I'm going to give Tony a hand if I can to try and get rid of it. Which pile am I putting these on?
Sorry?
This pile over here.
Yeah.
really heavy, isn't it, that end? Does that go down for a bit? Could we roll it to somewhere we can get it easier?
Roll it?
Yeah, the trunk, I mean. Yeah, I know. You must have a jerk, don't you? How could you have a real big tree come down and then somebody do
Who
it?
can insure that?
Who can insure that?
Yeah,
I
nobody.
don't know, someone might do. That's a very good question actually, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, the actual piece of metal's broken off.
Yes. It's the last one.
Wow. Right. Now, as part of the railings impaled in the tree, or rather the tree's impaled itself on part of the railings there. Can you see that? It's come down with some force and it's actually broken off the railing. Right, Tony's trying to work out the best way to approach this, and he's seriously thinking of getting down in that river somehow to chop a few more branches off. Oh, hang on, maybe he's thought of something else. Are you thinking of maybe winching it up somehow? Have you got a chain block?
What?
Have you got a chain block?
No.
Oh. We'll see what happens. Tom, mind your back. It moved very slightly. That's bloody heavy.
Is it?
That's very, very heavy, Tom. Even if with you and me, I'm a bush anyway. If we chopped it off enough to let it float, would it actually float further down the river? Or we could fish it out down there? Might have to wait till Adam gets here and pull it out with his digger. The throat, isn't it? We can't touch that.
Pardon?
That didn't move with traction. What does that metal do? No, you can something. Ooh, pulling out. When you look at the site, it's like a few of these bits up in the bottom. Well, that's what I'm worried about. Right, thankfully Tony's decided that even if he chops those branches off in the river there, it's still going to be too heavy for him and me to deal with on our own. So thankfully he's decided not to do that for the time being. And we will get our friend with his digger once he gets here to pull it out, which hopefully will be in a few days' time. Don't think it's going to cause too much of a problem, but we'll keep our eye on it. I will take a picture and possibly ask at the mairie, or try to ask at the mairie, what we do in these circumstances, because it isn't actually our tree, and obviously we're not responsible for the river either. But if we can deal with it, we will. Right, Tony's chopping up the smaller tree, which we've managed to fish out. This is the S-shaped thing that we found while we were messing around over there. Nothing major. Not even sure what it's come off of, but it's nothing fancy. So Tony's dealing with the slightly smaller tree that he's pulled out of the river. Ouch, you nearly got me. Right. Now.
That's a job you could do.
Pardon?
I said, there's a job you could do. You could clear that chutney.
Yeah, could do.
And I reckon there's a path underneath here.
A path? What,
Yeah.
a solid path?
Yeah.
Could try.
If you want, I can move that concrete fence.
I've got to do the wages and start the VAT return though. I'll have a go at that first and see if I can find anything underneath here.
Hey?
Just those bits.
Yeah.
What are you doing now? You're going to take this fence out?
No.
Not today.
Just ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when he comes with the digger.
It'll come easy for him.
Okay, so what's your next job, Tony?
Hey?
What are you doing next?
I think I'll move back around the front there and finish up the ivy.
Not more ivy.
Yeah. And I find things all the time. Most
Yeah,
of them,
look.
as I say, most of them rubbish. And
Giant keys.
two gigantic keys, one of which goes up there, look, Jane.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tone.
Do what?
There's two things here with old wheels on that have been old wooden wheels that have been eaten away. Look, like two metal brackets.
Wait a minute, look at mind your head. Yeah, look,
So
that's
the finial off of what?
off of this, I reckon. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Who knows?
So we found a wooden finial. Right.
God knows what this is.
And then hidden under the stairs, well, tucked away under the stairs here, there's two big metal brackets with what would have been two big wooden wheels on the bottom. Oh, what on earth is
Coal?
that?
Is that
It's glass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another metal thing. Oh, that's part of the finial, isn't it? And some more rotten wooden things. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's... Oh, you know what that's off of? Some sort of curtain pole or something.
Maybe.
Oh, my God. Out of a pile of rubbish, Tony's finding lots of treasure. What does that say?
It says, I reckon it's cornflour.
Protector of the cellular hepatic. I think it's some beauty product. Treatment lipotrope. I don't think it's super old, but
The old stairs.
yeah, laboratoires. Right, hang on, let me film these things properly. So show me those brackets. They must have had a table or a trolley or something sitting on top of them. Yeah, that's completely rotted away. That was wood, wasn't it?
They were wooden wheels, were.
Big wooden wheels.
No, I reckon they were through a pulley system or something.
No, the wheel's flat.
I don't know.
There's two of them. It looks like a pair of them would have been, and they're sort of handed.
Maybe.
Maybe on the bottom of a chair or something.
Maybe. Yeah. That's the last of your treasure.
Mind you, they'd fall over, wouldn't it, with just two wheels?
Some string.
Oh. More wooden things. Oh, interesting to see, but yeah, probably not worth saving anything.
Plates and bricks.
Nothing we can reuse, is it?
Maybe like a
But seems to be a hole under there, Tone. Oh, a broken glass. That's not old either, is it? Not super old, I mean.
yes, there is a
There
hole
seems to
over
be a little bit of a void under there. Oh,
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
yeah. Anyway. Oh, mine, that's a bit chalky, that stuff. Is that lime?
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, mostly rubbish that's been dumped under there. Yeah. Oh, more finial things.
That could be handy.
Well, I think they've been a bit eaten up, but we'll have a look and see if they're reusable. That's got mud on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure that one's all woodwormy, is it? We'll have a look. We've got some pieces of furniture with some missing finials, haven't we? Anyway, we came in here because Tony's going to escort me up these stairs. Which obviously I'm a little bit worried about going up there on my own. But he assures me that they're safe enough to climb up. He's been up there a few times. Even my dad's been up there, hasn't he? A few years back when we were first buying the place, he braved it and went up there. And he's in his 80s. So I shouldn't be such a wuss. Is it safe to tread on the bottom ones? They're not moving, are they? Cause
No.
I don't want to tread on the same one as you at the same time. I'm frightened to even touch anything. Let's put my gloves on. Ooh. Hang on. Get my gloves on. Right. Is there any windows or anything up here? So it's not completely black.
No.
They're very wonky, these stairs. Oh, don't run away. Oh my god, it's huge. Hang on. My word. That's absolutely massive. Wow. It's actually got a pretty good roof up here, isn't it? Probably the best roof anywhere. It has got those tiles on it. We don't like them very much, but we're not getting rid of them, are we? There's not much in the way of treasure up here, though, is there? No, I'm just saying there's no boxes or anything. Or right, is this floor pretty good as well? Wow. Oh, this is the hatch. What's that? Oh, a chain, is there? I can't see. Can you shine the light? A chain, that's something to do with the hatch, is it?
What I'm going to do is keep this.
And these two.
I'm going to keep this.
Yeah, oh, it actually shows that. That's quite amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to keep this and put
Yeah.
the glass panel on the floor.
I'm liking that idea. Yeah, that looks a bit like the pump wheel, but obviously it's not. It's a pulley, isn't it?
Yes.
Can we not use that to get the tree out of the river? Well, stranger things have happened.
Hold to it.
Right. What are you going to do? Oh, this is where there's sort of a door thing propped up against the window here. Ah. Yeah, because you can see now there's a gap in the floor, so they've breeze blocked and cemented that bit in for some reason, but it's not part of the original building, so you could probably have a big window there.
Yes.
Couldn't you? Right the way along there. Put it back to what it would have originally been. Obviously that looks out onto the front courtyard there and the gates. I'm not going to get too close. But this is weird. It's got like shutters in the door, in the floor. Obviously to stop you falling down the hole. So they must have stored sacks of stuff up here, mustn't they?
Yes.
I'm wondering what they used this for. It's got an old-fashioned skylight window letting a bit of light in up the top here. It hasn't actually got any windows on the back, but that would be possible, possibly, to put something. What are you laughing at? What's it got on the end of there? An old strap?
Yes.
What, like leather strap or something?
Yep.
Is that just a weight?
Well,
I don't know how these... Oh yeah, it's got a hook on the...
What there was a counterweight on one end.
Which might be that thing we found.
No, it's not big enough.
Oh, isn't it? Oh, okay. So you're thinking there's a bigger counterweight than that?
Yes. So when you did
Yeah,
that,
it's quite big, isn't it?
it was easy.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So you would sort of like throw the weight down the hole that would help you to pull up the weight of the sack?
Yes.
Right. I wonder how long it is since that's been used. Obviously it's still working, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you just turn that round?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wonder if anyone's ever actually fell through that hole. I bet they might have. Let's hope not. But yeah, is there anything else up here worth seeing?
There's nothing else up there, I'm pleased to say.
Obviously there's bits of where the ivy's grown through the roof, but hopefully that's dead now. And there's nothing else in here. Nothing to find. Oh, no. Nothing hiding on any shelves, ledges. Some bits of old wood there. What is that, an old sack? Yeah. Grab the old sack. Nothing on any ledges. What's that, a shovel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See? You miss things. I know it's not particularly oh! See, Tony can't see for looking. Not particularly valuable, but it's still interesting. What's the shovel doing up here? Right. Nothing on any ledges over here. What was that you kicked about? There's a metal thing on the floor. Metal hooky thing. Oh, some more metal hooky things. I think that's off of the tiles. What have you found now? A hole in the floor. That's not a good find. Ah, covered it back up. There's a hole under that piece of wood. And what is that round thing? It's like a feeding bowl. Doesn't it? Looks like an animal feeding bowl, but then we do think that they probably had some type of birds up here.
Yes.
Don't we? Because of the wire on the door.
Stop the birds from getting out, stop the birds from getting in. I'll wait for that.
Well, I'm wondering because looking at this roof, they could have quite easily got out, couldn't they?
That roof wasn't here when I had this.
Oh, I see. So they probably would have had mesh around the edges of that as well. What was original? Is that an animal feed?
It's a new roof.
What is that, Tone? It looks like a piece of bone.
That's because it's a piece of bone.
Is it a bird?
I don't know.
Ew. And a dead thing. Right. Bits of wire and things. Nothing major up here, is there at all? But what a huge space. Let me stand back and see if you can get a sense of how big this is. Look, you can judge it against the size of Tony and how far up it goes. And I'm standing in the corner by the stairway here. But wow. This is the first time I've been up here. I can't believe I've never been up here before. It actually feels a lot safer than I thought it would.
You're not hard up the headroom, are you?
No, look at that timber up there. It's amazing. I mean, even if we convert this and we have to put layers and layers of insulation, we can still see most of the framework afterwards, can't we? I love it. This bit on the side especially. Again, we do think that this might be one of the older parts of the building, don't we?
Yeah.
Certainly got the traditional building methods. What have you found now, Tone? Oh, you're looking at the sack?
Very old.
Not very old. What do you mean? 1965? Well, it's not much younger than me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm round the wrong way. If we take that downstairs, what does it say? Agriculture.
Yes.
Oh, I'll just shut down the window. I'll have a look one downstairs. Do you want to put the board back before we go down?
Not particularly.
Just, oh, you don't need to keep the weather out. Or the bats. We don't really want to encourage the bats in, do we? So I'm sure they'll find a way if they're desperate. They've got a lot of other of our lofts that they can have. Hey. So yeah, not much in the way of treasure, but very, very interesting. I'm going to stand in the opposite corner. Ooh. Now it's making me slightly rethink about which bit I want for my workroom. But I think the other one is plenty big enough. Because this is absolutely huge. And this hasn't got so much natural light. But this is absolutely massive. Wow. I love it. And that is so quirky, Tone, that winch thing. I love that. So you're going to put a big slab of glass in the floor there so that we can see it from below?
Yeah.
I have to think about this. I
Perhaps
love
a rail
it.
round it, I don't know.
Perhaps a rail round it, yeah. That might be more interesting, but we'll see. Anyway, you've got to help me get down. So it's still a bit steep. Wow. It's actually looking in very good condition though. Right. Can you? I've got things in both hands. Can you take the torch? Hang on. Thank you. It doesn't actually feel as if it's moving, this staircase, but it is on the wonk. It's a bit disconcerting. So, we're thinking that this might have been to keep some birds in, this caged door.
Birds out.
That's what I'm just saying. It might have been that they had something down here.
No, not really.
Oh, look, I can see from up here another huge storage area. And there's some very, very old bales of hay over in the back there. I presume that's hay, is it? Straw? Some sort of animal bedding?
Yes, I'd have thought so.
Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom in. It's quite dark over there. Can you put the light up there at all, or is that? Oh, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Oh, there's a sack up there, but I think it's probably still only got some straw in it. And someone probably slept in there.
Yeah, maybe.
Used to do that, didn't they? Put sacks of straw and just use it like a mattress. But yeah, there's nothing much else in there.
Over there.
Yeah, stay there a minute. But yeah. So I think that will all have to come out, won't it, if we're going to convert it. There's some very old timbers in there.
Them buttresses holding them timbers.
Hang on. Let me come down the stairs a little bit more. What, made out of a tree?
No, no. Made out of stone.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we're on the wall, yes. Oh, blimey. Yeah, they've been there a long time. I thought you were talking about this tree holding this big beam up, and that's not great, is it?
It's all right.
Well, obviously it's holding it up at the moment. You want to know what's in that bag now, don't you? We're not going over there, are we?
Until it's weed, but I'm not going over there now.
I'm not going over there. No. I'm certainly not going over there. Right. Well, thank you. Another part of the building. Right, I've come out the back because Tony actually telephoned me and said to come round here because he's got a plan. I don't know where round here is. I'm hoping he's in the back of the barn because I can't see him over there. I can hear music. Right, I'm going through the barn. You said you've got a plan. What are we talking about?
See this?
Right. See this? Right, we've got no light in here.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that floor.
Yeah.
Fill all that up to here.
Well, yeah.
Take that roof down.
Right. And then this is the downstairs.
Take that roof down.
Right.
Build that wall up, support that floor. Or just...
Right, hang on, slow down a minute. So, what you're proposing is that we fill in what's a sort of a sunken floor in that part of the barn. And then what was it?
Get rid of that structure out there.
Well, yeah, we're going to get rid of that anyway.
Fill it, put it in the hole. Put all them rocks there in the hole.
So that can all be hardcore.
Yeah.
To fill up the hole in... I
take
can't
that
show you
roof
because I haven't
down.
got a torch. To fill up the hole in the floor there. But it's massive. So then take all that down from up there.
Yeah.
So this will be... Well, obviously it's got to have insulation and things, but this will be a tall ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
Very tall ceiling. So what will this become? This will become lounge,
Patio doors here. Huge
kitchen.
ones.
Right.
And then
So
leave
Tony's
space
putting
your room
back,
down
talking
here.
huge patio doors on there. That's a bit too big for doors, isn't it?
And then outside,
Wow.
obviously 2 windows looking down on the river,
Yeah.
and get rid of all that.
Well, we need to put all this down in writing so that we can take it to the mayor and show him
We do.
what we want to
We
do.
do, but there's nothing stopping you taking that floor out and filling that hole up.
Well, no, even if it stayed a barn, but
Yes.
yeah, but obviously at the moment that is propping up that wall
Yes.
and those posts
That's all right.
are propping up that beautiful floor up there, which isn't too bad. A couple of little holes, wasn't
Yeah.
there? But pretty much this floor is in good order. So,
Brick that window up that's round there.
what would we put sort of a couple of huge beams in to support that?
No, you support it off this wall.
Oh, we leave this wall in.
Yeah.
Right. So, this would probably become living area then.
Oh yeah.
That could be kitchen area, couldn't it, out to the back?
What, in there,
Yeah.
huge kitchen.
Well, kitchen, dining.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the way forward.
Yeah, but this is going to be a long way down our list.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, no. But let's get all our... We've got stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 sorted out for the time being. Which should get us way past the summer.
Oh yeah. But
And then we might be able to start thinking about things like this then.
all
For
that,
next year.
all that stone out there can go in the hole. All
No,
that
not,
can go in the
not
hole.
the stone.
Get rid of loads.
Right. Someone messaged me to say that they'd seen something with a cross on it, a tile with a cross on it near where I found the bottle. So I've just come back for a quick look as I'm going past, and it looks like a giant bar of chocolate. No, it's not. It's a broken tile of some description, but well spotted. I didn't see that, and I've not seen one like it before. Don't think it's worth anything or useful for anything. But isn't that weird? It looks like a bar of chocolate. Actually, it's... yeah, it must be some sort of walkway or something, I suppose. Strange. There's just a sea of china and glass outside. This is where I found my lovely fruit bowl for €1. Where's he gone? He's gone over there. There's Tony over there.